Hey, so this video, I'm going to talk to you exactly about how to turn $210 into $6,000. Now, this isn't clickbait. This does require a lot of hard work. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, and I have absolutely nothing to sell you. I'm making this video because I wish I would have watched a video just like this 4 years ago when I started on my entrepreneurship journey. So, without further ado, let's get into this. But remember, I have nothing to sell you. There's no free thing. There's no sign up. Watch this video all the way through till the end. And I promise you, you are going to be able to start your business and actually get your first client. As this video is how to get your first client. And this is for beginners. So if you already have a service-based business, it's probably not going to be relevant for you. But let's get started. So your requirements, you need a laptop, you need your time, and you need $210. If you don't have those, go and get them because you need them. Now, the first step is you're going to choose a business. The best business model for beginners is a service-based business. Something you can do and you can get paid for. So this is going to be SMMA, SEO, web design, consulting, branding, design, any of these things. But it really can be anything that you actually do trade your time for money, right? You don't have the ability to leverage other people. You can't leverage capital. You might be able to leverage code if you know how to code. But you really need to leverage your time to get paid for something. But we're not going to link you to an hourly wage. So once you've chosen a business, what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, you have exactly what you're selling, what type of business you have. You're going to then define your ICP. So this is like your customer avatar. So you've got to figure out who you're selling to, and you've got to define that as clearly as possible because this is where you're going to be able to craft your way in. So who are you selling to? Founders, CEOs of businesses, of marketing agencies. What pain are you solving for them? So if you're doing social media marketing, you're helping them get more clients through paid acquisition. That's what you're doing for them. You know, how many employees do they have? Where are they based? All of those things. You want to be quite narrow when you start because the better you can get at serving one ICP with one service and get really good at that, that's going to enable you to scale and get better. You need to be laser focused with this. So now you've defined your ICP, go away, write this down, really create that avatar out. You're going to define your offer. Now, all business is offers. What if you're selling something to me, I give you money, and what do I get in return? So you have to think, what do they actually get from working from you? What's the ideal outcome? So if you're running paid ads for somebody, the ideal outcome is 25 new clients a month. It's exactly that. And if you can, figure out what their return on investment is. As if with this video, what you're doing is you're taking $210, you're investing it into yourself, and you're potentially gaining $6,000 from that. You want to figure out your price point, and this will fluctuate, but it needs to be at least $1,000 a month. Now, don't undersell yourself. You want to be at least $1,000 a month because you need to be able to live, and people are willing to pay for this. There are hundreds of millions of businesses in the world. All you need really is 3 to 5 businesses and you're financially free. So there are going to be 3 businesses in the whole world that are going to pay you at least $1,000 to do something. They will pay you a lot more eventually. But now this part is really important, is you need to define what is different about you. Now, if you're going to say, we put the customer first, we create this bespoke thing, we do this one thing, it's rubbish. You need to really figure out what differentiates you from everybody else. The more specific you can be, the better. An example of that would be you only serve B2B marketing agencies delivering X, and that's all you do, and that's good enough. So, you'll have defined your offer, you'll have defined your ICP, you'll have chosen your business, the type of business you're doing, and now it's time to actually buy some things. So let's jump over here. You're going to first go to Namecheap and you're going to buy some kind of domain. So you need a name for your business. You don't actually need any kind of website. We can just call this get lots and lots of clients. This is a rubbish domain, but you'll buy this domain and get lots and lots of clients.com for $10.28 a year. So go ahead, buy this. Now what you're going to do, you're going to go to Google Workspace, and you are going to actually get this workspace. So what this is going to be your Gmail, Google Meet. This is kind of your business infrastructure, and this will cost you about $6 a month. It's really not expensive, but this is going to enable you to use this custom domain, get lots and lots of clients.com, with your Gmail, and it will be your first name at getlotsandlotsofclients.com, which looks way more professional. But you don't need a website at this stage, just do this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get this software called Instantly AI. I'm not affiliated with them. I use them. I like them. They're quite good. And they have a free trial. Cool. So you're going to get those things, and you're going to get that all set up. You've invested $55 now. And what I want you to do is warm up your domain. So Instantly has this feature where you will start warming up your domain, which is awesome. And what it means is instead of your email going into the spam box, it's going to go into your client's actual inbox. You don't need to worry about how this works, but this is brilliant, and Instantly sets this up for you. It's really easy to do, but 100% do this. Do not skip this step, because this will mean your emails either land in the inbox or land in the spam, and you're going to do this for 2 weeks. So you turn this on, 2 weeks time, you're going to start reaching out to people. But this now gives you 2 weeks to do these next steps. So now you're going to go out and you're going to get your data. This is going to be the people who you're reaching out to. So we're going to take your ICP, we're going to take your offer, and we're going to look for, founders of B2B marketing agencies with 3 to 7 employees that are older than 2 years, they're based in the UK. So what you can do is you can go to Sales Navigator and you can create a search like this and get a really good understanding of who your market is, how many people are actually here. So I found people 1 to 10 employees, they're a founder, chief executive officer, based in the United Kingdom in the marketing and advertising services industry. So if you're going to sell some kind of service to these guys, this is how you're going to validate there's enough people. So there's about 9,000 people here who have founded all these companies. This guy's been there for 20 years. Let me make myself a bit smaller. And you can actually go through and you could give this link to somebody in Upwork if you so wanted to, but you don't have to. But this is always how I will validate the ideas. So, next step, you're going to go to Upwork, right? And you're going to pay somebody 15 cents per lead to get 1,000 leads for you. You can post a job. It's free to do so. I would just I've got one already that I've used previously. And this is basically all you need to say. You need to say, I'm looking to hire somebody to scrape this. I like finding the Sales Navigator link, like using LinkedIn to actually research the people I'm going to reach out to. And I'll give them some searches. I'll say I require them this. This is all the data I need. You always want to specify the exact data you want, so they give exactly that to you. And you always want to say, I'm the data expert you need at the top of your proposal. Don't set a budget. Allow them to bid, but you only want to pay 15 cents per lead. That would be the best price. And I've got this data and stuff you need here. So now you're going to start writing your messaging. Now, to show you and give you an example that this stuff really works, let me go into my Instantly. So this is a campaign that I've done for one of my clients. And to show you that it's actually legitimate, I'll refresh the page. And this week, last 7 days, I've only sent 100 messages through Instantly. I have an 81% open rate and a 29% response rate, which is very high. And this has created 8 opportunities. Well, 8 meetings have come from this, and this is what I've done for one of my clients. And I can see that it's not even gone all the way through everything yet, but this is why you want to have 3 steps. Oh, and this is even including the weekend where we haven't got any. So we're getting around 6 responses, 9 responses, 2 responses today, which is a bit low, but there's still a lot of time. So that's to show you that it actually works. And the format of your messages kind of should follow this cadence. So you want 3 messages, 3 days spaced apart, and roughly you're going to say, I help companies like their company name achieve this outcome by doing this. Do you want to learn more? Next email, hi name, are you free to speak next week, this date, this time? And then your final email is some kind of explanation email where you're talking about specifically what you do, how you help, and this one should be a longer email where you actually go into a lot of depth on what you're doing and the outcome that they should expect. The whole purpose of writing these messages and sending this stuff out is to get them to book a call with you and to get on the phone with somebody and to have a conversation. So I'm not going to give you the exact scripts to use because honestly it's different for every single person and every single business that you would use, but this is exactly the kind of cadence you want. Keep this first message very short. You want it short, sweet, to the point, and you're trying to sell them on the call. So next, hopefully, you'll have some people jump on a call. So like with this, I've had 8 people say, yes, I want to jump on the phone with you, not for my client. You want to do a bit of intros. You want to say, hi, I'm Chris, I do this. Hi, blah, 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 blah. And then you want to ask, why did you take the call? Sales calls are really simple because if you figure out why did you take the call, let's say you're selling a graphic design service and a marketing agency gets back to you and they say, oh yes, I took the call because I've got an upcoming project where I need a graphic designer. I need this, this, and this. They're going to tell you exactly why they jumped on the call. And now you make a note of those things and you know exactly what to sell them on. Ask them a bunch of questions around that and then explain what you do and how it can help them achieve what they want. In sales, you want to sell them on an outcome, not the feature, not what you do, really what it can help them achieve. It's always outcomes. There's this theory called gap selling where if you're going to tell somebody to take them from this state to this state, and it's this gap in between that actually will get them to sign with you. I'll do a more in-detail video on exactly what script you should do, what you should say, what questions you should ask. And if you actually want that, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like and comment, hey, yeah, I want the video on this, and I'll give it to you. So from these 15-minute calls, you know you're doing a good job if you're closing 30% of all calls. Right, so if you have 10 calls, you close 3 clients. You'll send them a contract after this 15-minute call, or they may require one more call, but then you'll take payment. Take it into your personal bank account. Don't worry about setting up a business. Don't worry about doing anything else aside from this exact formula. Take it into your personal bank account and then open up a business bank account, then set up a business, then do everything legally and do things by the book because you've proven that this works. Now if you've invested $210 into this and you sign one client at $2,000 a month, for a 3-month contract, which is very reasonable because think how much these companies are paying employees to do these services. They'll pay them $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month for a whole year. They have the money to pay you. I think it's a 28x return on $210 into $6,000. Now you have to figure out service delivery and all of that fun stuff, and I can't teach you how to do that. Only you know how to do that, and you can go watch YouTube, you can figure that stuff out. But this could really change your life. I really hope this works for you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. Follow me on Instagram, message me if you have any questions. And remember, if you change your thoughts, you will change your life. Bye-bye.